Tibetans call them Yeti!
This would be my first Yeti experience. It's a creature that Rob always wanted to be both powerful and noble. So this has got to be a beautiful creature that will kick your ass.
We started off with concept art. This kind of give us an idea of what color, kind of like the fur texture they wanted to look like, the aggressiveness that they wanted the character to look like. We also got some concept that we did internally and externally for the fur, the way it kind of like curved around the body, the musculature underneath.
The tricky part about that is, as opposed to a creature with not much fur, when you model a creature, when you build the base model, you got to take into account what that's going to look like when you have the fur on top of it. So you intentionally build it a little bit smaller because you get bulked out by all the nice amount of fur the creature has.
So he's a lot more ripped, and making him a lot more ripped created a lot more definition, and the fur kind of like followed the contour of the muscle underneath.
So it's this fine balance of making him look really, really strong and powerful, yet a beautiful and elegant creature at the same time. We also wanted the playfulness out of the creature, so you'll see scenes like the 2-point scene or the field goal scene. The Yetis have a very playful side of them.
All right, so this is the plate that we get that's filmed on set with all the rigs and the bounce lights and things like that. That is passed on to our tracking department, who then match the CG camera to the camera that is on set. And then animation comes in and adds their magic and all the life into the Yetis. Our technical animators then go through and add all the dynamics to the fur, wind, clumping, all of that great stuff that really makes the fur look soft. And then finally, lighting gets it. They get all the streams passed down to them, and they light these beautiful creatures to match the environments. And then finally, comp will come in and put together all the pieces of the environments, the sky. We've added a lot of clouds, some falling snow, and integrated the Yeti into the shot.
I think one of the biggest challenges with doing a creature in anything, especially if they interact with people, is how you deal with that personal interaction. There are shots, for instance, when he grabs and throws Yang. There was an extraordinary amount of rigging on the set from the stunt department went into how we bring Yang out when the Yeti reaches forward, grabs, and pulls Yang through that doorway. And it's a great moment, but of course, without having the Yeti there, you're only kind of guesstimating what the Yeti's be meant to do.
In this shot, we have the actor. So we track the CG character to emulate his movement so that the animators who are animating the Yeti have something to reference in terms of holding on to Yang and grabbing him, and also so that Yang can cast shadows onto the Yeti and receive shadows from the Yeti. And then again, from that point, it goes to animation, technical animators, lighting, and then we get this great detail and rim light of the Yeti to really bring out all of his great features. We bring the actor back, we bring Yang back, and he feels like he's actually getting beat up by the Yeti.
I think we basically achieved what the director wanted, which was a very scary-looking creature, which is a good guy in the movie.
I started wondering if this is going to be a movie called The Yeti, not necessarily The Mummy. Even though it only played for a very short sequence, it seemed to be a really, really important character for Rob.